If you follow the coast south of the Far Harbor docks, you will discover a derelict red rocket fueling station amidst the broken landscape. Using the Settlement's Proving Grounds mod, we will turn this abandoned pre-war relic into a thriving settlement as we unleash the potential of Far Harbor. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. The Settlement's Proving Grounds mod will bring us a workshop inside the garage of this pre-war relic, which this portion of the video is dedicated to scrapping and to cleaning up a lot of the area. Hi, I'm Diamond Dave, and I want to take the time real quick to thank you guys for checking out my videos. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button, as well as to consider becoming a channel member, as channel members get access to really cool perks such as emojis, early access to videos, as well as a wide variety of other fun things. Regardless of how you choose to support me, I am just glad you are here. Now, this is going to be a little bit different. We have a huge area, and I mean a very huge area that we have to work with. We can decorate some of these houses. We can knock out these billboards and the winches. We can definitely do something with like these buildings over here. We can even create some buildings. The fog has been pushed back. In my playthrough, Nora went through and sided with the Far Harbor docks, going after both the children of Adam as well as Acadia. We got the related perks for that. So regardless of how you choose to play, this mod will allow you to access a wide variety of areas in Far Harbor you would not normally be able to get. I like it. I encourage you to check it out. All the mods are in the description down below. We got also a bunch of wires here to work with, and I'm thinking we can build our own buildings. When it comes to this, I'm thinking of doing another 3-story high diner, 2 to 3 story diner like we've seen in previous videos. Definitely want to get some other shops going. We want to get the roads nice and clean. And unfortunately, I can't really scrap this fog here, but that's okay. I'll be using console commands just so we'll be able to see things. I'm gonna do a quick save here, just in case breaking up this concrete will break the terrain. I'm not a big fan of breaking terrain, so I do like things to be relatively nice and flat, though. So we can just slowly but surely take out the creosites, the trees, and I think we're definitely gonna be putting down some of our own trees, some of the Commonwealth trees here, just to add some greenery. Already seeing some fun spots for some campfires, and I really think we can do a lot with this location, especially with this roundabout. This is going to be exciting. And I think, do I want to leave this here? I think for now I will leave this here. I think I will leave that tree there. It is nice, and it's not overly too crazy. Got some outhouses that are tipped over, and we've got broken RVs everywhere. So if we can just get rid of at least some of the overgrowth here, and we can turn this into a potentially a nice place. Keyword is potentially, because there is a lot of garbage around here. I may just disable these. I have not decided yet, but we could also plant down some RVs and have them be functioning homes. Let's get the debris and the rubble and the trimmed holly shrubs can go away. What is this building? This is, looks like it's a destroyed... This looks like a destroyed barn. We can, just get rid of all this quick. And we will be building our own bathrooms and showers. Turning this area into a home for all the settlers we're gonna have here. Now, I can't really select this guy, so we're gonna do a quick disable. Here we go. And I can't get rid of these guys either. There we go. And there's an industrial machine right here. We can, well, I actually think we can leave this because this could be a, this could be like a little power station for RVs or something as a cannon in our heads as we use our imaginations, which is something I enjoy doing when I use the settlements. And that's just, in my opinion, that adds just an entire new element to the game. Now, this is going to be much easier than the University Point video to knock out just because it is flat, and I am very grateful for flat terrain, especially as we work together to improve our settlement building skills. Having flat terrain makes things that much easier. I'm gonna come back over here and we're gonna just scrap out this tire. And we could still come all the way down to this house even. Get rid of these trees. And what I'm going to do is, I think, okay. This broke slightly. I just put the rock. We'll just put the rock like this. There we go. We fixed the hole, you guys. Oh. Maybe we did mess up. Can I, disable this? Yes, and then we do this. Okay. Quick fixes, you guys. Quick fixes are a great way to address broken terrain. We're gonna come across the street here, and I don't know, since I can't quite see, I don't know if I can actually do anything with this house. We did a quick save. This is a deco door. We can at the very least clean this up. Okay, so we can get in here. Oh. Really? That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Okay. Well, do I want to keep this house? I think I do want to keep this house. So what I'll do, I'll just do a quick load, because there's nothing wrong with going back to correct a mistake that we made. And as I like to call it on this channel, happy accidents. We had a happy accident, and we are going to just leave it alone and instead focus on scrapping the wildlife around it, so to speak. We're going to get rid of all these plants for the most part. I'm going to leave the terrain as is because I really don't want to break it. I'm really digging the rocks as well. I am definitely digging the rocks. There's fishnets on the road for some reason. And we can just come back across the street. And we... I don't think I've explored over there yet in this playthrough. Oh my goodness. we can check that out off camera. And I'm going to just quick wrap around here, do a little bit more scrapping, and then I'm going to go off camera, as is customary, to begin the next section of the video, which I think is going to be lighting. Lighting and defenses will most likely be the next section of the video, just because it is starting to get a little bit foggy. And being able to see is going to be very, very important. So with that being said, we're going to wrap around and we're just going to clean up this part of the red rocket, which is much more damaged, I would say, than the most parts of the Commonwealth that we see, just due to the fog and other areas, and that's okay. We'll scrap the feral wolves. Make sure you keep an eye out for that. And with that being said, I'm gonna go off camera, knock the rest of this out. I will see you guys soon. Here's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look, the wolves are back. We will just scrap the wolves, I guess. I did not know they would respawn. That's a little bit odd, but anyway, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start by just building lights and defenses in this section. So I'm gonna use the SEO electricity mod. I don't really care. I'll throw this bad boy down here, and now that we got that set up, let's do lights, street lights, and let's start lighting this place up. So we're gonna put down lights in some key areas, as well as along this road. I think we'll put one by the house, I guess. And one will go here. Can I scrap this? Yes, we can. Perfect. We're just gonna go down. We're just gonna go down this side of the road and then come back the other way. I'll put, I will put a light here and maybe one right here. We've got these power lines all over the place, which is fine with me. I can just leave that as is. And maybe right about there. We'll turn around and we will start to make our way back. And we're also gonna go and do some lights up there because I have an idea for beds that I think could be potentially interesting. And I will show you guys what that is gonna look like when we get to that point. I'll bring this guy maybe right here and bring this all the way around. Now, with what I have planned, we may need to like move the lights around ever so slightly, and that's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be fine with occasionally rearranging some of these lights, but at least for the time being, we can get just get some of this smashed out. There we go. And I'll put a light maybe here. And I don't know, maybe a light here. Why not? Why not? And then I will make a couple lights over in this direction, more or less. Perfect. Lighting is good. Now, for defenses, this area is not, it is not really identified where the people come from, like, at all. So I think what I'm going to do is do a bit more of a jury-rig tactical approach, I think. Maybe? Possibly? Yeah, I think we'll do missile turrets in this one. And I think I can get away with just setting some turrets on top of, I don't know what direction these guys would come from. They might come from over here. So if I just drop, I don't know, maybe a couple like that. So we got a few there. We could at least get this started for now. I kind of want to build walls around this too. I feel like building some walls maybe well, it may be an interesting challenge, but I'm debating on it. There's so many things we can do with this location that the possibilities are endless. They are endless. So now if I just 1, 2, oh, these are, that's not good. So alright, that's gonna be, we're gonna fix that at some point. Possibly. Actually, you know what? Better idea. We'll just put them, we'll put them down along the side of the, along the side of the building here. We got a decent amount of defense here. And I'm thinking there may be some that come from this way. So I will just throw down a few like this. Nothing too crazy. I don't really feel like building a well, I'm gonna start with this, and if we backtrack and I decide to like build walls and do a bunch of stuff, so be it. But for the time being, I'm just plopping down lighting and defenses that I think make the most sense to me at this time. We're gonna come back here and we're gonna put down some that does not spark joy at all. We'll put down some lights around this building here. Just to get a decent amount of illumination on the exterior. Then we're gonna move inside for the interior. And at that point, that is when we will be moving to, I'm thinking beds, food, and water. Beds, food, and water sounds like a great next step. Beds, food, and water, and I will just put you like that. Okay, so, seems pretty legit. And just to do a quick little test, we're gonna do set game hour to, I don't know, 11. And then, whoop, we're gonna do, okay, Nordhagen Beach suffered an attack. We might add some additional lights off camera over here, but other than that, this looks, oh, we gotta do lights along here. We gotta do a few more lights along here. But other than this, this is looking good. I'm liking it. I'm liking the illumination. All right, set game hour to 900. TFC is gonna be off. All right, and we have a rad storm. That's fine. We're gonna just quick throw down a few of these around the way here. And I'll put one maybe here so it'll be illuminated slightly more. There we go. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. And I hope you guys are liking this too. So don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button if you're enjoying this so far. I'll leave the fog condenser here. That seems like a good thing to have. I like this tree. This tree I think is gonna stay. And I'm gonna scoot you a bit over more. Now, the next step, I'm going to be planning out areas for food, water, and beds. So, I will see you soon. Alright. That's all set up the way we like it. Now we're gonna go on to the food, the water, the beds, and I kind of picked out a couple areas for farms. I'll show you where that is in a minute. Right now we're just gonna start with the water, which is gonna be pretty simple. We got a little tub, or we got a little spot here that with place everywhere. It doesn't have to be placed in water, but you know, this works. We got water, so 40 water, we're good to go. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna build out both of the farms, since they're kind of built in weird areas, given the slopes and the inclines and things like that. So I got one farm over here, and then I got another farm built right there. And I'm gonna have to get super creative when it comes to like building an actual diner, because I do want to at least get a diner in, right? We all love the diners. We all think the diners are fantastic. That being said, we could just leave it more as like an open campground commune. Somebody, there's actually a couple people that indicated that using, you know, using this place to be just a campground-ish area, given all the cars and all the, you know, all that's already here. We can use everything to our advantage. We're gonna start by putting down the planters, which if I can get a planter to set, I should be able to get the other ones like this. Here we go. So we're coming down and around. And we're just gonna build something like this. Want to keep it above the wood if possible. There we go. Now we can put down the mutant fruit that nobody can agree on how to pronounce, which, I'm gonna be honest, I still love that. This is what I like about our growing community. Like, we all have our our own ways of saying and doing things, and we just go with it. That's beautiful to me. That's beautiful. Looks like we got a down power line in the farm. That's fine. That never hurt anybody, right? I think we're good. So we're gonna come over here, and we're just going to knock this out. Then we'll go down and we'll do the same for the other one, and then I will show you the beds, which I'm going to be using, well, using is a loose term. We're going to be testing out the beds in Shadowflights Decor pack. I never used them before. I don't know if they work or how they're going to work. But we're going to put down some bunk beds in the RVs, and then we're going to do some other fun things as well. So, in fact, I can just do the rest of the farming in a sec and show you what I mean. So, when we go to Shadowflights Decor pack, go all the way over here, we're going to go to the resources. Now, this is a bed, supposedly. These are car beds and truck beds, basically stuff that has been converted into beds. So they count as individual beds. This is hilarious. Alright, so I think we're gonna just be putting, not all of these are gonna be trucks, but I do want to put down a couple trucks. This is a guard post. That's kind of wild. All right, let's put down a couple of these bad boys. So this, I think, can be like a sleeping area, provided this isn't like actually floating at all. Doesn't appear to be. Alright, so I mean, we got 5 beds down right now. And, I don't know, I'll do one of you. I think I'll put one, like, right on the side here. And then I'll do one right here as well. Alright, so we've got kind of a little fun, camp vibe going on. And then now is when we're gonna, that's what, 7 beds? Okay, we're gonna put down, I'm gonna squeeze in some bunk beds. I think I can squeeze some in here. I can put one there. One here. They should be able to path around it, I think, I hope. We'll go over to this guy and we'll put down 2 bunk beds. After we clean it up, because apparently I missed this guy, and that's okay. So same. Oh, this one's on a slope. Yikes. All right, so we can put one in here, and this is too sloped to do anything with here. So we could put bunk beds in here. So we got 13 beds to start. We'll see if this guy wants to cooperate. I can justify that. Okay. Alright, so we've got 17 beds. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll deal with it later. We got 17 beds, and I'm gonna come in here quick. We gotta do some lighting in here. We're gonna turn these into bathrooms and put in some outhouses at a later point. Let's just knock out this this farm here. Actually, something just occurred to me. Something just occurred to me, guys. We can put down, that's not gonna block any missiles, is it? We need to put down some defenses or something here, I think. So I think if we just leave, a few of these cars around, and then we'll maybe do... We'll get this angled, so... that's kind of going into that. If I drag this over here... This looks nice. Let's do another truck here. And then, I don't know, let's get a couple cars parked right here. I'm just following through with what a channel member said, as well as what some other people said. So we're basically just turning this into into a car park. And I'm gonna have to get rid of that turret during the decoration stage. Speaking of decorating, I'm gonna go finish this farm off camera, and then I'm gonna poke around and try and get a spot set up for us to build a diner. I think this barn is gonna be probably gonna be like a rundown trader shop or something. But that being said, I will see you guys soon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so now that we have got both of the farms done, it is time for decorations, as we've already got the beds and the water set up as well. I am having a little bit of a difficulty trying to figure out what to do with this little house here. This is really kind of what's holding me back. I might have to do some duplication and some other shenanigans to get it to work. I don't know yet. I might just blow it up and throw something else down. Who knows? But in the meantime, one thing I did do is I did rebuild this partially. The little barn here, I did throw down some stuff. So that way, instead of being a broken, it has now got a nice cover to it. And I think we could turn this into, I don't know, we could turn this into like a little shop in the muck, so to speak. That being said, let's head over to the Red Rocket and let's begin by just doing some simple decorations to start. One of the first things we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do some lighting. We're definitely gonna have to do some lighting in. I think I'll put, I don't know, I'll put a light here, I'll put a light here, and then one kind of above the door, more or less. And yeah, I think overall this is good. I might stick a light here, and I don't think these corners really matter too much. But I will put one, I think, right about here, and then I'll just double up another there. So we get kind of a nice little, I don't know, wide variety of lighting here. We're going to get rid of this stuff, I think, just because this is going to get in the way of what I want to do, and that is we are going to want to turn this into a stereotypical workshop like we normally do. So that's gonna entail, let's find the power armor crafting station. I like to do the generic ones like this one because I do have some that come with the Homemaker mod, but I noticed they get a little bit glitchy. Like you can't walk in or out of them for some reason. Since we're in the crafting section as well, what would I want here? Probably a weapons workbench. Can go here, and maybe just maybe this is gonna be kind of a rugged area, so I'm thinking a armor smith workbench will probably do amazing, like right here approximately, and then we could just scoot it back quite a bit, like so. There we go, so that way people aren't tripping over the basket when they walk in. Now, when it comes to the actual decorations, I think we're going to, I'm sorry, it's got to be furniture, it's got to be storage, warehouse, and this is where we kind of make the magic happen like we did in some of the other episodes. So we're going to just start off by putting a tool shelf there. I'm thinking we put one of these bad boys here. We can maybe put a little guy right here with a, I don't know, let's get this thing properly released, and let's get a toolbox right there. Perfect. And can I scoot this over a little bit? Yes, we can. Now, I do want to do one other thing in this room, and that is, I think it's going to be under decorations, miscellaneous, and that is electronics. docks. Maybe, I don't remember what it's under, but there's a, maybe it's under business, possibly. But I remember snagging the diagnostic, what is it, garage diagnostics workstation, and I can't for the life of me remember what it's under. Let's see. Oh, we found garden gnomes. Okay, well, let's see. What do I? We're gonna have to clean all this out for sure. And you know what? We'll clean out all this too. I was gonna leave it as is, but then I thought, you know what? Maybe I could just turn this part into a diner like we have before. So that means that all of this can go away. Or at least the bulk of this can go away. And in here, the design's going to be a little bit different. I think we'll put like the... let me show you what I'm going to do here. Let's go to Shadowflights Decor Pack, Resources, where we got the cool car beds. And we're just gonna stick the restaurant. Where do I put the restaurant? That's going to be the challenging bit. Because if I could do it like this, possibly. Okay, so if I just slide this back a bit, there should be enough room for the guy to come back here, I would think. And then just get rid of all this. I will get rid of the mirrors and the sinks. And the toilets, because we are going to knock out the CWSS Redux mod. And it's under benches? Benches. Alright, so I think if I just put this like so... There should be enough room for us to get a good, healthy amount, and it's curving outwards. So if I do this... Okay. This looks good. I like this. This looks great. We got a bar here. We've got enough room for people to walk around. We'll probably throw down a Nuka-Cola mixing station outside. And I'm kind of liking the lighting in here. I'm liking the lighting a lot, although I'm going to just quick add a couple of these bad boys. One right here and maybe one right here just above the doors. More or less, this guy I'll actually bring right here to be in between these two doors. Perfect. Alright, and then now we definitely need bathroom lights. We definitely need bathroom lights. So put one here, and one right there. Excellent. Now what we're going to do, we're going to hit up the CWSS Redux mod, which is furniture. And we're just going to start with the toilet stations, nothing too crazy. Just going to do normal. Hey, there's some jet on the ground. Look at that. Just do some usable toilet stations. We'll do some there. And we'll do one right there. And we'll go over to the accessories to get the toilet paper. And then we'll double back and we will get newspapers. And then we'll throw down... I think we're going to throw down the sinks before we do anything else. So this... Oh, come on. Really, dude? I was hoping to stick this in here. So let's say I do this, and then can I... No, it just wants to lock. Okay, so we will get rid of these. Mildly unfortunate, but that's okay. Do sinks. And then we'll go back. We'll do a couple mirrors. Alright, so at least we've got the diner bathrooms ready to go. This, I think, is more or less good as is. I will bring this back like this. And I'll do a lot of the decorating off camera like you guys have seen me do, so that way we can hopefully try and find that diagnostic cart. I really like that. I really do enjoy that. I'll just step outside here real quick and we'll add maybe one or two more things before I finish doing what I enjoy doing, and that's bringing new life into a settlement. And we're gonna throw down... We'll throw down a Nuka-Cola mixer here. And you know what? I'll throw down a Nuka-Cola Dark right here. Why not? And then we got benches for people to sit. Alright, so we're gonna knock this out here, and since this is pretty much a viable settlement ready to rock, I think we can throw down the settlement beacon and activate it. So I'll put, I will put that like that. And I think this is on. Yep, it is on, so we should be getting settlements. That being said, guys, I'm gonna head off camera and I'm gonna make this place as pretty as I possibly can. I will see you guys hopefully soon. This might take a little bit, but please bear with me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. If you look around, you can clearly see I used trees. I used a lot of trees, as a matter of fact, because I really love trees, and I think this is a wonderful spot for us to put down the evergreen trees. These little guys that we can create little hedges and rows with. Already we got a couple settlers that are just working away. I did put down a couple of these defense towers from the Shadowflights Decor pack, which you can assign settlers to, and you can even stick a turret on them too, so that's really convenient. So I put two down here. Going over here, I made the evergreen trees a basically like a little guiding path so you can follow them around. Going around to the red rocket here, you see that we've got all the truck beds and car beds. These do count as workable beds. This is also Shadowflights Decor pack. And yeah, we've got them parked over here predominantly. We also do have some bunk beds in these little RV units per the request, as mentioned before, of our channel members as well as our channel viewers. Wrapping our way up here, I did more of the same. I turned all of this into kind of a little campground, kind of a little camping spot. You know, the headcanon is there's a lot of abandoned cars during the Great War that was here, and over time, the settlers at Far Harbor, the harbormen, they just made their way over here as we pushed the fog back. They took it over and they just converted these into beds. I like it. We got more bunk beds in the RVs. We got some turrets on the RVs with the water over there. This I decided to turn into a clothing shop, which no one is currently working at this time. But that's okay. I'll be honest, I couldn't really figure out what to do with this place after I rebuilt the barn. So I just decided to throw armor and clothes down just to really give the aesthetic that the Harbormen are trying to make something out of nothing, right? They're trying to rebuild it. Now, I did decide to remove these missile turrets from over here in favor of these gigantic elm trees. And I just did a wall of missiles. I ended up just doing a wall of missiles because, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And we've got, yeah, we've got a nice, you know, illuminated walkway here. One final thing I will show you, all the way on the other side of the settlement here, just so we can admire the trees that wrap all the way around. Earlier I mentioned I didn't know what to do with this place. So I turned it into a, I just turned it into a smoking station and a little arcade so villagers can come and hang out. Seems pretty straightforward. I didn't really find a way to repair it in a way that I liked. And rather than spend a bunch of time on it, I figured on beautiful sunny days like this, people can just come in and play some atomic rollers. Coming around back, the final thing is that I got these evergreen trees alternating for the most part in between the lamps, and then I wrapped elm trees all the way around here, so that way we've got the nice aesthetic feel of being closed in and in a more healthy environment. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you like it? Do you think I put down too many trees? Or do you think I should put down more trees? I enjoy hearing from you, and I appreciate each and every one of you that drop by this channel. And I'd like to invite you to consider becoming a channel member. Channel members get awesome perks such as custom-made emojis, as well as custom-made channel badges next to your name, as well as one free super chat a month on top of a wide variety of other perks. Check it out. I encourage you to join my growing community, and as always, I will see you next time.